At about an hour into Predator Killer of Killers, I thought to myself, this is pretty entertaining and fun, but I'm not 100% hooked yet. Like, when am I going to be blown away? Then, at about that hour mark, the film delivers not only one of the best action set pieces of this entire franchise, but one of my favorite action set pieces of 2025. And the film doesn't let up from there, delivering a satisfying and unexpected climax that I did not see coming. Make no mistake, Predator Killer of Killers is not only one of the best Predator movies, it's one of my top favorite films of 2025 so far. Director Dan Trachtenberg returns to this franchise after his hit Predator film, Prey. Only this time he tackles the world of animation before returning to live action later this year with Predator Badlands. Killer of Killers is essentially an animated Predator anthology film, with the film being separated into 3 different stories. Those stories are The Shield, The Sword, and The Bullet. Each story has a different time period, different location, and a different predator. The first of these stories is The Shield. The Shield is about a Viking warrior on a quest to kill the man who killed her father, but all hell breaks loose when a predator shows up to ruin that party. The Shield is basically Predator versus Vikings, and I mean, what else could you want? And man, there are so many awesome moments in this segment, whether it's, our main protagonist wielding 2 shields as their main weapon, or just seeing the new tech of the Predator, which is, an arm attachment that fires off a sonic boom. The Shield is a great way to start off the film. It's bloody, action-packed, and overall a blast to watch. The second segment is called The Sword. This is about 2 brothers, Japanese warriors who are separated in adolescence but are reunited in adulthood after their father has died. But before these 2 brothers can solve their differences, a new predator shows up to intervene. So yeah, this is what a lot of fans have been waiting for. Predator versus samurais. And holy crap, it does not disappoint. Not only is this a great Predator segment, but a great segment even before the Predator shows up. Hell, my favorite moment of this entire segment doesn't even involve the Predator. There's a moment early on where one of the brothers is infiltrating a village, and he climbs a bell tower to prevent soldiers from ringing the alarm, and it's an exhilarating sequence to watch. And then all hell breaks loose later on when the Predator shows up to fight not 1 samurai, but 2. This one is awesome. The third segment in the film is called The Bullet. And in a shocking turn of events here, I am not going to describe this segment in detail, and I'm going to keep this fairly brief. And the reason why is because I think the less you know about The Bullet, the better. And The Bullet, it is insane. It is easily the standout sequence of this film and has the best action sequence of this entire franchise. It is an exhilarating piece of action cinema. This segment, The Bullet, takes the Predator formula and thinks outside the box and delivers a wholly unique take on this franchise. The Bullet is the reason to watch this movie. It is pure action cinema, baby! The Bullet leads into the final climax of the film, which I will also not go into detail here, but the climax does an excellent job wrapping all these stories together for an epic battle for the ages. My only gripe with this film is that because it's an anthology film, these segments are only about 30 minutes long. And the downside to that, the downside to an anthology film is that you don't have time to really get to know these characters. I mean, yes, they do a good enough job to give every character motivations and arcs, but overall, we don't really get to know any of them. I wasn't emotionally invested in any of these characters, and it's because of that limited screen time that we get. But aside from that, this movie absolutely rules. It's fun, entertaining, exhilarating, and offers some of the best action so far this year. Predator Killer of Killers is one of the best Predator movies ever made. For me, it's a 9 out of 10. But what did you think? Did you like the film? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts. And until next time, I will see you on the next one.